Okay, I'd like to call the meeting to order. Thank you all for being here. Okay, great. Can we stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, please? Pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Can you all keep standing for a second? We lost a member last week suddenly, and I'd like to take a moment of silence to think about Eddie. Even though he's not here, he's clearly with us in spirit, with his winnings, and I could see his smile and energy percolate. So let's take a minute to pray for him and his family. Thank you. Okay, thank you. Lisa, do you want to do the opening statement and roll call, please?
This is to advise the general public and to instruct that it be recorded in the minutes that in compliance with the Senator Byron M. Baer Open Public Meetings Act, the Casino Reinvestment Development Authority set its annual meeting schedule for August 2023 through July 2024, setting forth the time, date, and location of this meeting to the Secretary of State's office in Trenton, New Jersey, and the office of the Clerk of Atlantic City. The notice was posted to the authority's website at njcrda.com and published in the Press of Atlantic City, the Camden Courier Post, and the Newark Star Ledger on August 22nd and 23rd, 2023. Members of the press will be permitted to take photographs at today's meeting, providing that it is done in a manner which is not distracting to the authority, nor interferes with the public's right to observe the meeting. Any member of the public who wishes to address the authority regarding items to be presented to the board today will be given the opportunity to do so. Comments regarding any issues that do not appear on today's agenda will be taken during the public comment portion at the end of the meeting. We ask that members of the public who address the board approach the podium and state their name for the record each time they speak on an issue. It is also requested that comments be limited to 3 minutes per issue. Paulina Benesiak. Michael Beeson.
Here.
Senator Chris Brown for Acting DCA Commissioner.
Here.
Daniel Cosner.
Here.
Michael Hanley.
Here.
Michael Laughlin.
Here.
Alicia McGee.
Here.
Brett Maddock.
Here.
William Mullen.
Here.
James Closis.
Here.
Dave Rebuck for the State Attorney General. Mayor Marty Small Sr. William Sproul.
Here.
Bob Ty for the State Treasurer.
Here.
Joseph Terrell. Chairman Mo Butler.
Okay, thank you. I'd like now to do the ratification of minutes for December 12th and December 19th. Does anybody have any changes or had a chance to review them? Any issues? Okay, hearing none, can I get a motion to approve?
Motion to adopt, Mr. Chairman.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Thank you very much. All right, we'll move on to our proposed action items. The first one, Lisa, would you like to read?
Sure. Resolution of the Casino Reinvestment Development Authority approving a certificate of nonconformity pursuant to NJSA 40:55D-68 for the property located at 132 South Bellevue Avenue, Block 36, Lot 72, in the City of Atlantic City under application 2023-11-3556.
Thank you. Lance, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Good afternoon, board members. And again, sorry to see that Mr. Gann is no longer with us. He was an active board member for the many years that I've been here, and it will certainly be missed. Today we have two pretty easy applications. We have two certificates of nonconformity. The first is, and they're adjoining properties. The first is for Adrian and Alex Jacob. They're requesting a determination that they had a 3-unit residential property at this location at 132 South Bellevue Avenue. It's just south of the Boardwalk Hall. You know, the map up there on the screen, you can see where West Hall is, and that's where South Bellevue Avenue is. And that's 132 with the pin set on it there. From the property from Bellevue Avenue, you can see it's been a multifamily for quite some time. What they were trying to prove is that they had continuous use since 1979 through today, actually through 1908 through 79 when the rules changed, and then in 2018 when our rules changed, they had to still have those 3 residential units. After documentation that they submitted and research on our behalf, it was determined that only 2 of those units were continually used as a residential property. So our recommendation is that the certificate of nonconformity be issued for 2 residential dwellings at this location. That's all I
Okay.
have on this application.
Any members have questions, any board members?
What was the other unit? Was it vacant or was it?
It was a basement apartment and it was not
Gotcha.
continuously used. What we go back to is building record cards with the city. Rob Reed does the research on it from our office, and then he will also look at certificates of occupancy for those units, rental licensing or lease agreements
Right.
for those units. So that's what we research. And if there's a break in that chain, then it doesn't meet the criteria.
Gotcha.
So we did have some neighbors come out on that application, on both of these applications, and they would confirm that only 2 units were continuously used. So as part of that, and the applicant was okay with that. They'll be able to renovate. These are triggered when they go in for building permits. They have to come in and get a continuing use, either a compliant one or a certificate of non-compliance, which this is what they're applying for now.
That's good.
Any other questions?
Yes, just to show my ignorance to the zoning code. What would happen if the whole building was not used for, it was sitting vacant?
That becomes a problem. It would probably if it's abandoned. I don't want to get into too much depth, and Sharon's laughing at me a little bit. So abandonment's one thing. It has to be purposely abandoned for not to lose that use. If it was just they didn't have a tenant and no one was actually living there,
Right.
then they can still continue that. As long as they did nothing to the structure to remove that residential use. The third apartment was in really poor condition. It was not habitable. Once it loses that habitability, I think that's a word.
Well, let's just say, and not to get into this, and like I said, in other words, now the site was abandoned.
Abandoned, it would have to come back in for use variance. If it was purposely abandoned, not just lack of use.
They would have to come in and say they want to make it into rental units again.
Correct.
Okay, all right.
And we are working with, just not to go on that a little bit, we are working with our regulations to start to allow these back in this area. Because we're seeing this as something that is bringing back some of these neighborhoods, allowing this residential.
No, it
use.
looks like it's close to the beach, you could walk, yes.
Yeah, it's right there.
Okay, any other board members? Okay, I'll open up for public comment. Any public comment? Okay, hearing none, I'd like a motion to adopt.
Motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Great, all those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, the motion carries. Lance, wait, Lisa, can you read the next one, please?
Resolution of the Casino Reinvestment Development Authority approving a certificate of nonconformity pursuant to NJSA 40:55D-68 for the property located at 134 South Bellevue Avenue, Block 36, Lot 73, in the city of Atlantic City under application 2023-11-3557.
Thank you, Lisa. Lance?
Okay, thank you. This is, again, very similar application. It's right next door. It's for Jasmine Jacob, relative of the previous application. And again, they're asking for that certificate of nonconformity for the requested 3 residential dwelling units, and that we recommend 2. It is in the RC district, and as you can see from the map, it is literally the other half of that twin unit right there on South Bellevue Avenue. Again, there's the front of the property. So again, the site has been used for residential purposes since 1908 when it was built. The test date for the nonconformity is 1979, and it has to also continue through 2018 when our regulations changed. So we did that same research and again came up with a similar circumstance where 2 of the units were continuously used as residential components, and that we would recommend that the certificate of nonconformity be granted for just 2 units at this site.
Okay.
And again, the same residents came, didn't object to it, but were concerned that it was only 2 units and not 3. 3 generates a lot more parking, and that's always an issue with most of these, not most, all of these do not have off-street parking.
Great, any board comment or questions? Okay, hearing none, I'll take public comment. Okay, hearing no public comment, I'd take a motion to approve.
Make a motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, the motion carries. Okay, next item on the agenda, Lisa, you want to read the collective bargaining agreements?
Sure. Resolution of the Casino Reinvestment Development Authority approving execution of collective bargaining agreements with the Communications Workers of America Local 1040 for the period May 1, 2023 through June 30, 2027.
Thank you. Heidi, the floor is yours.
Thank you. Good afternoon, members. So yes, we're requesting approval of the execution of 2 collective bargaining agreements with the Communication Workers of America. This is both for supervisors and select non-supervisors, which represent 11 members within our SID division for the period May 1, 2023 to June 30th, 2027. The authority and the union have reached a tentative agreement for the contracts, the terms of which include establishing minimum starting rates for members, a 4% wage increase per remaining contract years from the prior year's wages, removal of annual employment stipend, removal of annual clothing stipend, removal of mechanic stipend, the addition of the Juneteenth state holiday, updating the vacation leave policy, which was updated in 2023 for the CRDA employees, and then also including the recently adopted plan for eligible retirees to receive health benefits. All other terms and conditions of the prior agreements will remain the same without any amendment. Any
Great.
comments or questions?
Any board questions? I'm happy about this. Thank you, Heidi, and your team for getting this done. It seems like it went really well. It looks the union had ratified it, I believe, as well. And it's just a good thing for the employees, and we appreciate all the work. It was nice of you to hand it off to our new SID director on his first day.
All right.
Nice to walk into that. So, any other board comment? Okay, hearing none. Any public comment? Okay, hearing none. Can I have a motion to approve?
Motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Okay, hearing none, the motion is approved. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. The next one is financial advisory services. Lisa?
Resolution of the Casino Reinvestment Development Authority approving the extension of professional services agreements with PFM Financial Advisors LLC, Phoenix Advisors LLC, and Acacia Financial Group to provide financial advisory services on an as-needed basis from March 1, 2024 through February 28, 2025.
Thank you. Any recusals?
Recuse.
Mr. Hanley, duly noted. Okay, Kathleen, it's all yours.
Good afternoon. The authority released a request for proposal for as-needed financial advisory services on January 5th, 2023, and pursuant to Resolution 23-21, adopted February 21st, 2023, awarded a professional service agreement to Phoenix Advisors LLC, PFM Advisory Services, and Acacia Financial Group, Inc. for financial advisory services on an as-needed basis through February 29th, 2024, with an option to renew for an additional 1-year term. Our financial advisors are currently working on a few projects, including ESIP. No funds have been expended as of yet, but will be in a short time. CRDA staff recommends that we extend the financial advisors for 1 year, from March 1st, 2024 through February 28th, 2025.
Thank you. Any board discussion or questions? Hearing none. Any public comment? Okay, hearing none. Can I get a motion to approve?
Motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, the motion carries. Just for the record, things are really going smoothly here. I wonder why. Somebody missing. All right, next one is parking lot management. Lisa?
Resolution of the Casino Reinvestment Development Authority awarding a management services agreement to B&B Parking Incorporated to provide parking lot management services for authority-owned service parking lots in the city of Atlantic City for the 1-year period beginning February 15, 2024, and ending February 15, 2025, with an option to renew for 2 additional 1-year terms.
Thank you, Lisa. Glenn, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Chairman, members of the board. The authority currently owns 3 surface parking lots in Atlantic City. One is on block 163 across from Boardwalk Hall. Another one is block 389 on Fairmont Avenue. And the last one, block 396, which is next to the convention center, which was also the site that we wanted to put a supermarket. We contract out for the operation, management, and maintenance of these lots, and in return, the operator pays us a monthly license fee. The current contract with B&B Parking expires on February 14th. A request for proposals was released in November, and we received 2 responses. One from the current operator, B&B, who's located here in the city, and one from our current Wave Garage operator, Pro Park America, out of Hartford, Connecticut. Both firms met the minimum requirements. A review team made up of 3 staff members conducted an evaluation of the proposals, rating each firm's experience, competitiveness of their fee schedule. B&B proposed a significantly higher license fee than did Pro Park. Pro Park did offer an alternative fee schedule based on a revenue sharing provision, but the review team found that to be highly speculative. Under the B&B proposal, the license fee paid to the authority will be $21,083 per month, with $15,417 being paid directly to the convention center and $5,666 paid to the CRDA. This represents a 15% increase over last year's fees. We're recommending the board authorize the executive director to execute a 1-year agreement with B&B Parking to operate, manage, and maintain the surface parking lots. That would begin on February 15th, 2024, and end on February 14th, 2025, along with an option to renew for 2 additional 1-year terms. Chairman.
Thank you very much. Anybody have questions for Glenn? Okay, hearing none. Do we have any public comment? Okay, no public comment. Can I get a motion to adopt, please?
I'll make a motion.
Do I have a second? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, I'll open the floor up to any board members for any discussion. Well, I have a couple things to say. I was in Atlantic City Saturday night for a concert over at the Hard Rock, Rob Thomas. It was a great concert, but he made a comment about the city which really bothered me. And I just wanted to put on the record that when an artist comes to Atlantic City, he should respect the residents of Atlantic City. And it was upsetting to me because the comment really hurt the people that work at the Hard Rock, people that live in town, and I thought it was just insensitive of him to do that. So, you know, Jim, I know you have a lot of artists come in. I've never heard anything like that before. It was really insensitive and disrespectful to the city here. So I just want to put that on the record. And anyone else for comment? Okay. Any public comment? Hearing none, can I get a motion to adjourn?
Motion.
Second. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Thank you very much.